Feel good to laugh, doesn't it? Hey, you know what it's all about? It's all about people. Recently, I moved from Denver, Colorado to Nashville, Tennessee, which is culture shock. It would be culture shock for you, too. Not that Tennessee isn't a great place. It's just that Denver was a bug-free place. There are no bugs in Denver, Colorado. You could lay naked in the mountains all night long. And no, I didn't say I did. I'm just trying to get you there. But you could do that. No bugs would be on you. You leave your windows and doors open, and in the morning, there'd be no bugs. Oh, maybe one moth, got lost on the way to Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee is a Jurassic Park of bugs. You leave your window open that much, they'll be sitting on your couch watching football games and eating your popcorn and stuff. Well, why did I move? Well, I got to tell you a little short story about why I moved. 2 years ago, I stood in the hallway of a major hospital in the United States of America. On the other side of the door where I was standing lay my 24-year-old daughter. She was giving birth to our first grandchild, which is an amazingly different experience than what I remember. Folks, it's nothing like the same like we had. We had 20 people in there having a party. Remember when we had kids, they had a restraining order that kept you like 5 miles from the airport? I mean, the hospital. We didn't have kids in the airport. I said to my daughter, you having one of them contraction things? She put down the orange juice she was drinking, looked up at this TV set and said, yeah, look, I'm having one. See right there. When my kids were born, I remember saying to my wife, you having one of them contraction things? That's the last thing I remember. Just had one right there. You ever touch me again, I'll have another one. Doctor said, baby's coming, you gotta leave. So I just stood outside the door, and I heard the sound of a voice that had never been heard on the face of the earth before. A voice connected to a body that had my blood flowing through her veins. A little baby girl. And I collapsed. You think I'm kidding? I fell right on the floor. I learned something that day. You collapse in the hallway of a major hospital, people come from everywhere. I learned something else. Never let them do that thing to you. I'm telling you, that hurts like fire. And they get started on that, they don't stop, man. No! Oh! Hey, no, listen, my daughter. Hey, stop there. I don't know you, but I'm going to give you some advice. Look at me when I'm talking to you. If you ever be laying down, hear someone yell, clear, stand up. Now, they brought the baby out, took her right to the aquarium. You know, a little baby aquarium where you got 80 or 90 ugly carp and one beautiful child. I pressed my face against the window, spoke a language I'd never spoken before. Kubi nobo, hakabu, gumpa, gumpa. Then Nurse Cratchit came out. She needed a blood sample. So she poked my little baby granddaughter in the foot with a needle. I start banging on the glass. I'm yelling, hey you, Cratchit, come here, bring your needle with you. I'll show you a blood sample. I learned something else that day. Only takes a SWAT team 2.5 minutes to get to the hospital.